What do you think, Josh?
Oh gosh. I I watched this film not that long ago, to be honest, and it's one of those where you're kind of enjoying it, and then you realize that only 10 minutes has passed, and you still have another hour and 30 to go, and then you're like, oh Jesus Christ. So that's I think that's how we're gonna feel for a lot of it. But hey, we're all Spawn lovers here. Matt Draper especially, biggest Spawn fan I know.
OG number one.
I think we're just gonna have the best time taking in the ambience of Spawn.
Yeah, I agree with Josh. My entire refusal to be negative is going to hopefully really grate on Matt Draper the whole time, because I refuse to be objective or use any sort of critical theory. So I'm just going to enjoy the CGI cape and the corn.
Oh, God.
The only
no.
It's been a long time since I've watched this movie, like since I was a kid. And all I remember is the terrible CG. So I'm almost going into this with like a blank slate. It's gonna be almost a fresh experience for me. So I'm really excited.
And you remember the terrible CG from when you were a kid. Like you were a kid and you were like, that's bad. And now it's all decades later and you're like, oh, I wonder how that held up.
Yeah, Diego's 7 years old and he's critiquing somebody else's craft. Can you imagine?
Because I always use Jurassic Park as like the standard, because Jurassic Park was like 93
for sure,
or something like that.
Yeah, it's so far ahead, wasn't
something
it?
like that.
And like it still holds up. Like it could come out today and it looks incredible. Like I think it looks better than like the new Jurassic Park movies we get today.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Phantom Menace has the same thing. I think it looks better than most of the new Star Wars films. Yeah. Just there's kind of nothing in between those two, because again, Episode 1 was they just had infinite money, so that's why it looks so good.
Well,
yeah.
Let's get ready.
Well, this did not have infinite money, I can tell you that. But do you know what? There is some good, on the Jurassic Park kick, there is some good puppets in this from what I remember. So I look forward to revisiting those at least.
Yeah, there's a scene I remember with like a close-up of Violator. And, we'll see. It's not about Jurassic Park, not about Star Wars. It's about Spawn Timber, baby. So
that's right.
I think we should just spend the whole film comparing it to Jurassic Park.
Yes.
In every way.
We see in this scene, that's not a T-Rex. That's actually Spawn.
It's Malebolgia.
Malebolgia.
So without further ado, I have here Spawn ready to go.
Oh no!
So if you want to watch along with us, you can
turn off your lights.
Turn off your lights, and now Spawn.
Yes.
All right, you all ready? I'm gonna count it down from 3. 3. Oh, and let me know how the audio is if I need to adjust anything for you guys, because you guys are watching me watching it. 3.
Got it.
2, 1.
Well, so far so good.
Beautiful.
New line.
Yeah.
Purveyors of Lord of the Rings.
Great ident, isn't it? Great ident.
The house that Freddy built.
That's it.
I have subtitles on, by the way. I hope you don't mind.
That's good. That way we can keep the volume a little bit lower, so we can hear each other more. Oh no.
Flames, great start. Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh no.
Opening with such authenticity.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
There he is.
It's what I see when I close my eyes now. Too much Spawn. Spawn everywhere.
Diego, are you sure this is the right video? I think this might be a Korn music video.
Yeah.
Jonathan Davis? Is that Jonathan Davis?
Yes, there he is. The whole thing's shot on location in Bakersfield, California.
This is already great. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is already brilliant.
I've been to Bakersfield. You don't want to go there. Turn you into Jonathan Davis.
Right. Oh, okay. It's all coming back to me.
How you can smoke indoors in Hong Kong.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, what a badass. Michael Jai White. Get him back for the reboot. That's totally happening.
Is it Jamie Foxx currently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox doesn't feel like an Al Simmons to me. I don't know.
He's a big name.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm
think
sure
that's
that's
it,
the big
right?
draw. Yeah. I don't know how long can you keep Jamie Foxx attached to a movie?
Yeah.
It's been like 7 years.
He seems into it. He's always putting stuff on Instagram.
Really?
Not always. Like maybe once or twice I've seen.
There's a Spawn comic in the background, far away.
But he does seem into it. I've seen interactions between him and the Toddfather.
Oh wow.
I think it's a passion project for him.
Godfather. I love that.
Second biggest Spawn fan in the United States after Matt Draper is Jamie Foxx.
That's it. That's correct.
I thought you were going to say after Todd McFarlane, but sure.
No. Yeah, no. Rumor has it Jamie Foxx has actually read past issue 50 of Spawn.
Wow.
Which is probably the most.
That's
anyone,
hardcore, man.
Yeah.
You know, kind of interesting that they don't start in they start in chronological. Like usually, like the show starts with Al Simmons already as Spawn, and it's treated kind of like a mystery how he got there.
Yeah, the comic too. Oh, it's Cogliostro.
Yes, Cog. Yeah.
He was medieval Spawn. Do you know that?
Is that who he ends up being?
Is that it?
No, I thought he was a different one.
Yeah, I thought he was different
he
as
was
well.
a Spawn.
Or at some point, because he's like 600 years old or something like that. Right?
Yeah, he's like he's an ex-Spawn, yeah.
The medieval ages did last for a while.
I'm almost certain medieval Spawn is a different Spawn.
Yeah, because he gets killed by Angela.
See, I don't even know.
Right?
I don't even know my own shit.
See,
this is why you're the number one Spawn
me
man.
here.
Number one Spawn
Yeah.
fan. You know the facts.
A number one Spawn fan right here.
Oh, can we just say actually as well?
Oh yes.
Look at that! Yes, we've got some 90s.
This is
fonts.
This is some Freddy's Dead shit right here.
Yeah.
That's definitely the way to view this, I think, is like B-movie horror. Well, I mean, kind of.
Yes.
I don't even-
Todd. Look at that. That's incredible. Like in a cinema, those letters were probably 5 feet high. He said, I need it written contractually. My own name just appears huge on the screen. Oh, yeah, CGI letters.
That's so good.
That's
Look at
the name
those
of the movie?
textures.
Oh, here we go.
Now, if memory serves
Johnny
right,
Legs.
he's opening credits. Oh, it lasts like 20 minutes or something.
Well, I mean, I hope they
You
never
gotta fill
end.
the
This is
runtime
great.
Oh.
We've got the kind of typewriter-esque font, the scratchy newsprint. Like, this
moving all
is
around.
every edgy 90s metal album going. What a soundtrack.
I feel like I'm being sucked into hell, personally.
In the best possible way, though, right? You mean that in the good way?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I totally vibe with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Visions. Scary visions. Oh.
There we go. Wanda.
Wanda counter. That's 2.
Yes.
I should have pulled up the Spawn drinking game.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Every time a chain rattles, when you hear
Yes.
Wanda, when someone says Malbolgia.
I'm actually wondering how many of the standard superhero film tropes we're going to see, because I think this predates so many superhero films. I don't think we're going to see we might see some CGI gas, but I don't think we'll see a beam firing into the sky. I don't think we'll see like the bad guy isn't going to be like an evil version of the good guy. We're not going to have that. There's not going to be like a prototype suit that someone gets hold of and now they're the new villain. So I think this is going to be great, because I think it's going to technically be the greatest superhero film, because it won't rely on any
superhero
tropes.
films were experimental rather than being the same formula over and over.
There was no formula.
Can I just say that this sequence is actually Todd McFarlane's colonoscopy?
Is this like the start of Uncut Gems with fire?
Yeah.
This is crazy. I just saw this. So the director of photography is Guillermo Navarro, and that's crazy. I was not expecting that. Here's some movies that he's done. He's a big Guillermo del Toro collaborator. So he did Kronos, he did Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, Long Kiss Goodnight, Jackie Brown with Quentin Tarantino, Devil's Backbone, Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy 2, Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2, Pacific Rim.
Wow.
All
That's
beautiful
crazy.
monster designs.
And one shining light above them all, Spawn.
Spawn. Hashtag Spawn.
Yeah.
Can I get a hashtag Spawn in the chat?
Hashtag Spawn in the chat, please.
Yeah. I think I missed it the first time I saw this, but they got the newsreader from the comic.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I
Yes.
hated those pages.
Yeah, they're the worst. Just info dump.
And it's so funny because as I've been reading them, McFarlane kind of like cuts back on them by like issue 40, and then by issue 75 they are back in full force.
Yeah. Is it because
And they
they
just
were
keep
good
going.
in The Dark Knight Returns? And so
It's exactly what it is.
Toddy was like, hey, that's good. I'll put that in my book. And then it'll just make my book good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I just do the same thing, it's got to be as good.
Right.
It's kind of like that RoboCop kind of thing too.
Yeah, that's true. But the insane thing is that in the comic, it's an entire page with 3 separate talking heads, both saying 2 to 4 giant paragraphs of text that are all the same. They're all saying the same exact information with some slight different inflection.
They got the different personalities. See, the guy at the bottom, like he's always angry all the time and being all snarky and a smartass.
That's true.
Yeah.
To kind of give it more credit than it deserves, it's like the different arms of the media. You have like entertainment, and then I guess centrist, and then you have like kind of right wing lunatic at the bottom.
It's unnecessary, is what it is.
Oh, they got a
think
white
it's
guy to
making
play
a-
Terry.
Terry, whitewash Terry.
Yeah. So this is a real thing. I read this earlier today. They deliberately made Terry white because I don't know who financed this film. It's not Fox, is it? Who is it? New Line.
It's New Line.
New Line were worried if they had too many black leads, then the film could be potentially mismarketed as being for the African American audience, which of course it is not. How about there's a big slice of 90s film marketing for you. We don't want too many black people in case it is incorrectly perceived as being a film for black people. Incredible.
Yeah, thank God
That's
those days are
wild.
behind us.
Right?
You know, that kind of discrimination never happens now. What a relief.
I know, it's so good to live in just this generation woke, isn't it? We finally got our own way.
If we really got our own way, there'd be 7 or 8 Spawn movies by now.
Exactly this. With an all-black cast as well.
Oh, Green Mist.
Oh,
Yeah, we had CGI Mist.
You know what's something that I found weird in the comics that I don't think they ever bring up again, but in the first issue. So Al Simmons is like this secret agent kind of special ops guy, right?
Yeah.
But they make it a point to, and I think it's a couple times, that he was voted like America's sexiest man of the year or something
Yeah.
like that. It's like it's like Todd is just trying so hard to make this guy like the coolest guy on earth.
Yes.
yeah. Why is the news constantly talking about this like covert agent?
Right? Like he should not be known.
I think if I'm remembering correctly, like at some point he saved the president's life, and that's why he's famous or something like that.
He like took a bullet for the president or something.
Yeah.
It's because of the Youngbloods, right, as well?
Yeah.
Youngbloods,
Oh, yeah.
in the early Image universe, the Youngbloods have made superheroism famous, and
Yeah, they're all over those early Spawn comics.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like Spawn crossing over with other superheroes.
What about the Spawn Witchblade? That was gnarly.
I haven't read that yet. I've been keeping to like the mainline comics, but that seems like it fits because they got like that fantasy kind of vibe going on.
Mm-hmm.
what about Violator versus Badrock, written by Alan Moore?
Ooh.
Is that a thing?
I had no idea.
Alan Moore loved cashing checks to write Spawn stuff.
Yeah, he did. He really did. He was all over Image in the early 90s being like, yeah, you can pay me.
That is an incredible Northamptonshire accent there, by the way. For a second, I thought Alan Moore had joined the chat.
Now that's a commentary I want to see.
Yeah.
Helen Moore watches Spawn for the first time.
He's like, oh, maybe I was wrong about movie adaptations of comics.
I just don't like the ones of my films, of my comics, but I like everyone else's. So on the subject of being an accurate adaptation of the comic book is this new super assassin Jessica something. She's been invented for this film, right? Because in the comic book,
Yeah.
it's
Well, you might know more than me, Matt, because you've
Jessica
read
Priest.
past 100. But for
Yeah.
the longest, they say it's Chapel, right? Al Simmons' old
Chapel.
partner.
Yeah. Who is
But
in
then at
Youngblood.
one point, yeah, which he's a member of the Youngblood. But at one point,
Yeah.
they tease that like, oh, it might have not been Chapel, and they show this lady that looks a lot like the Jessica we just got introduced to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do they follow up on that? Because
Yeah, I believe the film retconned the comic.
Yes, exactly. And they it was around the time that the movie came out. So yeah, originally it's Chapel from Youngblood is the guy that kills Al. And then because Chapel was a Youngblood, he couldn't have Chapel in the movie. So he created Jessica Priest for the movie and then decided to retcon her into the comic and say that the memory of Chapel killing Al was implanted in Al by Malbolgia.
Brilliant.
And that it was Jessica that had killed him all along. So he retcons Chapel out of the comic, even though he confronts Chapel early on in the comic, and Chapel totally confesses to killing him.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's because Rob Liefeld had been ousted from Image by 1996 as well as the other thing, and he didn't want to have to pay him any money to use him
Yeah.
to use Chapel anymore.
Should we be talking about what's happening in the movie?
I think we should just talk
Al's
about
about-
Martin Sheen's silver Special Forces suit.
He looks like the special sneaking suit that you get at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yes.
He looks kind of like the boss.
The boss, yeah. Can you tell he's the bad
Nope.
guy with that voice he's got going on?
This is when Martin Sheen's career was in the toilet. This is like pre-West Wing. He didn't have anything else to do, so he got Spawn.
Good old Uncle Ben. That is Uncle Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was CGI smoke.
Stop, drop, and roll, Al.
Three. We're on three
I
for the
think-
Wonder count.
Oh, but I think the Martin Sheen also said Wanda.
Oh.
I think we might be at Wanda 4.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's a lot of explosions.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Straight to hell.
Just think about how many. I mean, I'm assuming they didn't buy all this B-roll. I just like to think there's a huge second unit filming loads of flames, just for weeks on end for compositing.
I have gotten much better free flame video for my own videos with like 10 minutes online. Oh.
Shout out to John Leguizamo, though.
Yeah, give it up.
Come on.
He did not need to go this hard.
He gives it everything. And I mean, actually, I think John Leguizamo is probably one of my all-time favorite actors because he gives everything, and he's in some really, really good stuff. Like he's been in, Academy Award-winning films, and then he's also been in like Super Mario
Pest.
Brothers and kind of lower down films. But you never see a reduction in his kind of commitment. I genuinely think he's brilliant. He goes so hard.
Which is cool because I was watching some behind the scenes like interviews while they were filming, and he did not look like he was happy to be there. But he still gave it his all. He was like cursing his friends because his friends were like, "Oh, dude, Spawn's huge. You got to take this role."
Apparently there's something similar with Mario Brothers. Apparently he and Bob Hoskins just spent most of the time locked in Bob Hoskins' trailer just drinking in between shots because they just didn't want to be there at all.
I mean, that's the only way to get through that movie.
Oh,
Didn't Hoskins almost die? Didn't he almost die shooting Mario Brothers?
I
remember something
is it
about
like a drowning or something?
I think he like broke a leg. I forget.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly, the homeless encampment is actually more tastefully done than in the comic.
Where do you get the clothes?
Satan gave him a new plaid shirt.
Here, I found this. It was my brother's. Hey, mister, y'all fucked up. You all right?
Green.
Oh, Green
yes.
Mist.
There it is.
Green Mist counter. 2.
Yep.
Those prosthetics are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I think that this movie didn't have a huge budget, but they definitely put it all on screen for what they had.
Would you like to guess how much this film cost? I have the numbers in front of me.
1997.
In
it came out,
1997,
1996 production. I'm going to guess. Diego should guess.
I mean, I'm
Since
not
he
good
is-
with
he's the
Let's
guessing.
all take a
He's the Spawn
guess.
father.
We'll all take a guess.
I mean,
See who's the
movies
biggest
today
Spawn fan.
cost in like the hundreds of millions, right?
That's right, yeah.
I want to guess 112 million.
Okay. Would anyone else like to guess? Diego went 112 million.
I'm going to guess 35.
Okay, Josh, have you got a dog in this?
I think I'll split the difference and go like 50.
Oh, it is between 40 and 45 million dollars.
To
put that-
Price is Right rules.
Right, so this is
Price is Right rules. I win.
96 money. Yeah, right, yeah. So closest without going over. There we go. For 45 million, to put that into perspective, the budget for Jurassic Park was 63 million. So this cost 2/3 of what Jurassic Park cost 5 years earlier.
Could have fooled me.
Wow. Huh. That's now that you put it that way, this movie looks terrible.
Hey,
Do
there's
we
the
have a
Blade Runner
cross
lady.
counter going?
Yeah. Also, do we have a Marilyn Manson counter? Because we just
Yeah, we just had
Look
it.
at that CG copter.
Yeah, oh, that's
Oh,
great.
look at that cross.
What
Oh no!
was
look
that
at the-
cut? What was
Oh,
that
that
for?
cross dissolve.
What was that for?
Oh, it went all the way up to the cross. They got the lightning on it. That was amazing.
They
Another
just
cross.
really
Hold
want-
up, this movie rules.
They just really want the cinema goers to be looking
Oh,
at the
no.
crosses.
Oh, there's so many crosses. I'm losing my mind.
That was some. That guy was. That's the 60 million in the editing there.
Toddy was like, put some sauce on this movie.
Hell yeah.
it's the same guy who cut Ang Lee's Hulk together.
I hope
Said
so.
his transition pack they used.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to look up who edited this movie. Okay, so Violator is dressed like a more normal but still terrifying
Still
clown.
terrifying clown. Yeah.
Which he does in about issue 50 to kidnap Cyan.
Yeah.
So we're sort of picking and choosing here a bit.
Yeah. See, by this point, so the comic started in 93, 94?
92.
92.
92. So that we had 5 years of comics by this point. So actually, yeah, that's like 60 issues
Yes.
to pull from.
Has that happened in like modern movies where a character gets a movie adaptation so fast?
There was a period. Do you remember the first gold rush for comic book films? Like after Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, there was a gold rush where everybody seemed to be getting a film, no matter how low down. Like there was a Man Thing film around that era. I think around then, I heard about brand new comics, so things that had been out for less than a year had already had the options bought up by film studios because they were kind of just perceiving this new gold rush. I don't know how many of them got made, but I remember definitely like reading in comic book previews that, oh yeah, this book that's been out for less than a year has already had a film optioned.
Hellboy is like, what's that, like 5 years?
Yeah.
Bit longer maybe.
Yeah,
7 years?
a little longer, but not
Something
much
like that.
longer. I think the option, because when I did the video on that game, when that game went into production, that film was already optioned as well. So Hellboy was optioned really early on. It just took ages to make the film.
Yeah, it did take a while. I think that a lot of comic books now are also getting bought up a lot again. Like there was that big boom, like you were saying, around Spider-Man, and now with the MCU still going like crazy, like it's still they're still gobbling them up. Like thinking of, do you know the comic Something is Killing the Children? That's a fairly popular indie comic that's been going for like less than 2 years, and I think a TV show has entered pre-production.
Wow.
So super fast for that one. Yeah, I think we're going back into another major like grab everything sort of thing.
Yeah, especially with the
Oh,
Ooh,
Green Mist.
There was some Green Mist.
with Netflix and things. You got Miller World that's all bought up and
Oh
things.
yeah.
all in
Oh,
advance.
what a great investment that was.
Sweet Tooth
Everyone's
is
favorite
also
show,
a
Jupiter's.
fairly recent comic, right?
That's about 8 years old.
Okay.
And it's finished. I mean, it did its 30 issues.
Is it only 30 issues? Wow.
Yeah, it's only 30 issues. I'm gonna refrain from plugging my video on it on someone else's special
Go
features.
for it, man. Do it for Spawn Timber.
Oh, we got flashbacks. We got green flashes.
Oh, we've got it all.
He's looking particularly sweaty.
Yeah, very shiny.
So this really horribly burned homeless man came into their home, and their party clown said, "Don't worry, I'll just take him away." And they were just cool with that.
Yeah, it's part of the act. He's a very expensive clown. He does impressive makeup for his crew. The green fart.
green
mist.
Green mist.
Green part.
Oh my god.
I think
Now, of course, Spawn just called Violator Freak, which is, of course, a deep cut for Spawn fans.
Yes.
Reference to the villain named Freak.
The memorable villain Freak.
Yes. Isn't it spelled Freek though?
I don't
It's like
think so.
it's like
think
super
so.
cool. Is it like a gnarly 90s spelling?
No, it's not even that inventive.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, he's got a natty little vest on.
Satan really gave him some really nice clothes, didn't he?
Yeah, it's
that's
a good
very
fit.
he's got
crappy,
the-
isn't it?
He's got the drip.
They make out
got
that these
that
deals with
90s
Satan are bad, but I mean, man, he's got that good fit.
Yeah, 90s grunge fit.
I could see him in Pearl Jam.
A bald cap. It just sticks
Yeah, you
out.
can see it moving.
Yeah.
You can see the cap moving. Diego, any regrets about Spawntember yet?
None at all. It's honestly made me a better man. I can't wait to share what I've been working on, and I'm just happy to spread the Spawn love. You know, I never thought I'd see you make a Spawn video, but here we are. You got a Spawn
Me
video
neither,
on the
man.
way, and I'm just happy to spread the love. It's funny when I first tweeted Spawntember, it was just as a total goof, just to kind of rally you up a little bit to parody their
That's
December.
how. Oh my gosh.
And here we
I
are.
thought you were. Wow. Oh man. Well, I bought it hook, line, and sinker. So much green mist.
This is where it really goes off the rails, CG wise.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's
This is incredible. Do you know whose voice is Malbolgia?
No idea.
Ooh.
It's Frank Welker, Megatron,
Oh, nice.
and also Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Well, Welker's got it. He's always been voice acting.
Oh, he's incredible. He's got a
Like-
huge CV.
Like if a funny dog shows up in like a live action movie, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
that's Frank
always
Welker.
Frank
Look at-
Welker. Yeah,
Oh no!
it's all the spawns from history.
Look at all those highly compressed Spawn.
Every single one of them has
So
an action
flat.
figure.
they look like the crowd in like 90s wrestling games.
Yeah. You know, kind of ballsy to just go for Malbolgia on screen. I feel like today, if you make a Spawn movie, Malbolgia's the entity you keep in the background. Maybe
And it'd
maybe
be
a
like a
green
giant cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be a
exactly,
big-ass
exactly. But they went for it, man. He's right there, Malbolgia. See, what's cool about Malbolgia, Matt, is that a lot of people assume he's just the devil, but no, he is the 8th devil of the different circles of hell. So, you know, it's a little complex.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm very familiar with the spheres. Yes. Of course, you've got the 4th sphere, which is where they keep all the comic book creators and their creations. And Spawn is more powerful than them because he's creator owned.
Right.
I'm not making this up. This is issue 10 of Spawn.
Yeah.
Is it
big
really?
thing.
That went over my head.
This is all of this stuff is this highfalutin Dante's Inferno, Alan Moore adage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, how about I give you some substance here? And McFarlane was like, whoa. I don't know what to do with that. I'll get to that in 150 issues from now.
You know what'd be good now is if this sequence was like It's a Wonderful Life, where he takes him around and shows how everyone's lives are just now so much better now he's dead.
What?
You know what? This could be that one guy.
Oh, yeah, from issue like 90
Yeah,
something.
where he tries to become the new Spawn.
Even though this is before then.
Yeah.
Maybe he was like, let's do that.
Maybe these ideas came from the film, made it into the comic because the film's just that iconic.
It's that good. It's like MCU today, where they just like do stuff from the movies.
Yeah.
Comics.
We had another little glowing cross there. I appreciate the flames on
the jacket
Violator's
sleeves.
sleeves. Yeah.
Really makes it pop.
It's very Guy Fieri.
Oh, hold up. That's from Army of Darkness. When all the skeleton hands are coming out of the ground.
Yeah, they just punch him.
Yeah, they stick his hand in his mouth. Oh, green mist. Green mist.
Oh, quite a
I
lot
think
of
you
green
can
mist.
see on that composite then of the green mist. I think you could see like the top where it was cut off.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like they shrunk down
Bad
like
matting.
a frame. Yeah, exactly. A bad matting.
And they're like, we could go back in and just redo that one shot of the VFX. Like, no, we're wrapping. It's done. Send it to print.
This will never be seen in HD.
Yeah.
I mean, HD didn't exist, but
so Leguizamo in the Violator, the clown costume, he's like so short all the time. He's like squatting.
That must have
Is
done.
he like squatting?
Yeah.
That would be painful.
Yeah,
right?
that
He's
must have
squatting
done
in the
terrible
costume.
things for his back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Spawn suit coming.
Are we going to say this is the first CGI superhero suit? This predates Green Lantern by like 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, all this transmogrification. Trying to think of any other superhero costume that did that before.
We're breaking new ground here, boys. So in preparation to this, I had a look to see what other films came out around the same time as this, and I went on to the Wikipedia article List of American Superhero Films. If you scroll down to 1997, Spawn is not even present on Wikipedia. Now,
I saw that.
I wonder if there's a reason for this. Is it not an American production or something? Is there a reason, or do you think someone just forgot? Because if I go down to 1997, we have Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, Black Scorpion 2, Aftershock, and Orgasmo. Those are the only three non DC and Marvel, because it doesn't have any of the big universe stuff. But those are the only three films it considers. And I think if one of us was going to go onto Wikipedia and edit that article, I think that honor should really belong to Diego.
See, I kind of like that because this is not just like, a superhero flick. This is film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the question is Spawn a superhero?
Oh.
You know?
No, he's like, he's like an adults only character. It's not for the kids.
The Crow is on this list, as is Darkman. So I feel like
Oh.
Spawn would
definitely
qualify
fit.
alongside this.
Wait, Darkman is there, but not
Darkman,
Spawn?
yeah, 1996 has Darkman 3, Darkman Die.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Darkman originated as a movie, right? Like, it wasn't...
I believe, yeah, Sam Raimi invented it, right? And it's like an
think
homage
so.
to like the Phantom and those old school newspaper comic books, like the old sleuths.
Yeah, it's an original creation. Can I just say these teleportation transitions are really something else.
Is
Oh,
is he
he
putting
gonna
that in
do
his
it?
mouth? Is he? Oh my god!
Wow.
He actually.
Trigger warning! Oh my god!
Holy shit. Once again, give it
That's
up.
commitment. Yeah.
Like, come on! I think he won the Oscar this year. I'm pretty sure he won the Oscar for that. Best supporting actor.
And Leo was showing off for what, eating raw meat in The Revenant or something?
Yeah, come on.
I don't see Marty Sheen, eating worms.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of worms and Spawn, there's a lot of worm content in Spawn comics, like post issue 40.
Yeah, they decide
very strange.
to like make it his power source or something like that.
That he sucks the darkness from like
From
worms and bears
Yeah.
and wolves.
Because they're evil.
They're evil. Worms, as you know,
Yeah.
are the living embodiment of the devil.
I'm pretty sure every world religion agrees in their own mythology. The worm features a lot. I'm almost certain of that.
Oh, he got a big old blade.
Look at that. The chain.
Oh, transition.
Oh, beautiful.
That Spawn costume though, beautiful.
And this is the thing, right? This is also extremely accurate for a 90s comic book film. They've changed almost nothing from page to screen.
I like that. Like in the comics, it kind of like it's supposed to be this living like symbiotic suit, but it kind of just looks like spandex in the comics. Like especially when he takes off his mask. I like here that they make it look organic. Like I don't know about you guys, but when I see the spikes in the comics, like I just I think they're metal just because of the way they're drawn and colored.
Yeah, sure.
But I like that in here. It kind of looks like bone coming out from his flesh.
Mm-hmm. More talking heads.
Yeah, it is.
Just turning on the what's the word I'm looking for? Oh no, I'm done. Exposition channel. There you go. That was a very slow joke.
I think in terms of like visual translation, it's strong, and that's good because that's what Spawn is all about. Like if it wasn't for Todd McFarlane's visuals, there would be no appeal.
100%.
It would be weird if they did a Spawn film and it was just like, okay, we're going to redesign everything.
Yeah, I think they do a pretty good job with the costume. It's especially for the time and the budget. Like I think it looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
Just the quality of it.
Interesting. Like the biggest plot point in the Spawn comics for like the first 50, 60 issues is when Spawn steals the arsenal from one of the warehouses and they pin it on Terry, like they suspect it's him. That's like something for like 50, 60 issues, and I'm wondering if they're gonna do that here.
Well, but he
There's
gets
that cape.
the arsenal. I'd like to think so because I want to see him covered in guns
Yeah, I think
with
this
like
might be it, actually.
the eyepiece with like the night vision goggles on and stuff. Here we go. Is it happening now?
Yeah, there it
I
is.
guess so.
Oh, commando sequence. Yes.
Oh yes.
I want 15 straight minutes of him just loading guns. Or flames.
Ooh. Stunning.
So the plot is they've manufactured a virus, and and it's like a big conspiracy. They're gonna release this virus, right? That's the whole. And they've harvested it from dead bodies, and they're gonna hold the world to ransom for $1 billion.
The whole world.
The whole world, yes.
For $1 billion.
I mean, $100 trillion. I'm not really sure. I don't think it matters necessarily. But apparently they've.
No.
I think the trick is they've got sleeper cells all over the world. We're ready to release this virus.
You sound confident in your synopsis.
I think that's what's happening. Can anyone else confirm or deny?
I know
The plot of this film?
No.
There was talk about Ebola, but I got distracted by then Spawn's montage of gearing up.
Yes.
I think you're as confident about the plot as the writers were. So
I think the actual screenplay has a lot of question marks in it, Josh. I've read it. And Spawn gets some guns at one point. I love that little tiny CD. Just special ops. What happens if you lose that CD on a train? You should just put not special ops on it, then it'll throw people straight off the scent. I like just also in the same fashion as most secret military organisations, they have a huge badge on the front door of their building and on all of their cars, just to let A6. It's very secret.
It's about that branding. More green. Mist.
Oh yeah. Oh, yes. We got
transition.
Yes.
All right. So Spawn's cape in this movie, it's always CGI.
I think the last shot was half practical, half CGI. But I think it is largely CGI.
Yeah, I think the only time I've seen like a practical cape was in like the box art for the DVD case.
Well, the full CGI cape.
Oh yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, what? No, that was just a transition.
Cape transition.
We're predating Doctor Strange by nearly 30 years there. Full CGI cape. Well, I say 30 years, I'm pretty sure it's not that long. Is that the first CGI cape?
Then.
This is the iconic shot.
This one right here?
No, not
This one right here.
That's the iconic shot, yeah.
Yep.
That's the one on the front of the DVD.
You'll know what.
Hold up, that's the one. That's the one. No, wait, I got it. This.
No, it's the
one?
cutback. Yeah, it's that one.
I might have been a little too trigger
I already saw
happy
this one.
You know that Twitter account, Marvel Perfect Shots?
Yeah.
You need a Spawn burst.
Spawn perfect shots, yeah.
Does that Twitter account just recycle the same like 20 images? There you go. We got 20.
It's a shame that they didn't get Chapel for the movie. I like his look, the painted on, or is it a painted on skull, or Spawn eventually like carves his face, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he does.
He does, yeah.
It's his revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
it is,
go.
the Batman Begins
You know what
shot.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Have
you ever seen something more beautiful?
Never. Chains. So his chains got little skulls that snap open, kind of like what they did with Scorpion in the 90s Mortal Kombat movie.
Right, yeah.
I've just noticed his lack of ears.
Where are your ears? See, has a tiny holes.
Burned off.
No, he's had them burnt off. Come on.
He's got the holes.
Yeah.
That's all you need for your ears, right? The rest is just decoration.
Yeah, totally.
As long as you got the holes.
He's more aerodynamic this way.
Wanda
counter. Compelling stuff. Yeah, this takes like 35 issues to get to in the comic. So Jessica Priest is obviously dressed up for the ball because she has
tactical sequence.
Tactical sequence. Yes, tactical sequence.
I absolutely love that look. It's very glam rock.
Oh, he's glowing.
Oh, yes.
The necroplasm.
The numbers should be counting down on screen right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's no, whatever it is, life meter or whatever.
Yeah, the necroplasm counter.
Well, that just goes in the comics as well, doesn't it? They just get rid of that. That's just completely unresolved.
At what point is it that they get rid of it?
It's on like 4 something,
All
I think,
right.
and then like Al just figures out a loophole or something to do with worms, I think.
Oh, right there.
Yes, but eventually it does come back.
Oh.
He does eventually run out of necroplasm.
Oh, okay. See, Draper's read ahead of me.
Major spoilers, but he runs out of necroplasm and then is stabbed by Judas in like issue 153 or something.
Whoa.
But
Wow.
eventually he gets his necroplasm back. Wow.
That's okay.
That's a hell of a
Chumpy-
codpiece, Al.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, sounds like a hell of a party.
Yeah.
You'd love that. Red Mist.
Oh, red.
Oh. It's through the champagne. No. Dom Perignon.
What?
Are they tiny clown faces
So-
on those canapes?
I hope so. I think there are.
I think they are.
Pretty great transition there, I won't lie.
Yeah, come on.
That's smooth.
Is the head too big on the practical costume?
Yeah, it's slightly
Yep.
too big.
Well, it's got.
They probably
These are the days before LEDs, right? So those are probably like actual incandescent light bulbs in there, right?
yeah. They got to have something bulky in there.
Just getting burnt retinas.
Yeah. Chains.
That's pretty cool.
So it seems like to save a little money, he doesn't always have the chains out. He doesn't always have the cape out, which
Just when necessary. When the budget allows it.
yeah.
So I guess he shapeshifted his hands to be like a lizard
Like an
hands or
octopus.
something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Does he do that in the comics?
Big old mitts.
Matt? I don't
Matt
remember.
would-
I don't really think I've seen any major
octopus
hand
suckers?
changes. Sometimes he gets like claws, but I've
Yeah.
never seen that. I hate that I know this.
Is-
Can't believe you guys are referring to me.
The classic Spawn camouflage.
It's
As
so
originally
funny.
seen when he turns into a white man.
Yes.
The greatest camouflage of all.
Yes, the social camouflage.
It's so funny to me that we've tricked Matt Draper into reading Spawn so that we can refer to him for information that we don't know.
that was the plan all along.
Well, did he have to unshapeshift so fast? It was all totally fine.
Those rubber spikes. You know, when he was crawling up that wall, I almost expected you to say, "Is this the Venom movie?"
Yeah. Predating Venom, though. Look at that great VFX shot.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Actually, that is pretty
happening?
good.
So he can fly.
Yeah,
He can't.
he can't
Oh my God.
fly. I mean, everything is on. It's magic, right? Everything's on the
Yeah.
table.
Look at
This
that
shot
shot.
right
Classic
here.
Spawn
This,
shot.
this is the
Come
money
on.
shot.
Look at the cape. Look at the collar.
It's about that collar, baby. Some
Jeez,
melting.
cover up the body at least.
She's dead.
So we've killed off the major physical, antagonist for the human side already. The muscle here. The woman partly responsible for Al's death. And we're either 20 minutes or 2 hours into the movie. I really can't tell, but seems a little early.
I don't want to look.
And that actress would, of course, go on to play Marissa's mom in the OC. Shout out to the OC. I binged it all last summer. Very enjoyable.
Tumbleweeds.
I get it.
There it is, the virus.
That's the virus. Okay.
That's the virus. So Malbolgia is working behind the scenes as well. Oh yes, because he wants Al to trigger the apocalypse, right? They're going to use Spawn to accidentally trigger the virus releasing.
Right. Okay, so he wants Spawn to be responsible for the people that would die from the virus, so they can be added into Hell's army.
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess maybe like Satan doesn't really want that on his palms. Like he's just very ambiguous about the whole thing. Like I'm not really that kind of guy. I'd rather we just pinned it on somebody else. I don't want to be the bad guy in this situation, you know. I'd really. Yeah,
I'm only the eighth circle demon guy. I'm not Satan himself.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So they're now going to put a heartbeat monitor on Wynn. So when Spawn kills him, that's when the virus is released. This script is something else.
This voice that he's doing.
He's the bad guy, you know. Gotta have that voice.
So Heat 16. Is this a clever or not so clever homage to the Ice 9 weapon in Kurt Vonnegut's Cat's Cradle?
Unfamiliar.
Cat's Cradle, everyone. Cat's Cradle, Ice 9. If it touches water, it turns it immediately into ice.
If it doesn't have chains, I've not seen it.
Yeah, we're showing our real ignorance now.
That's above my pay grade.
I haven't read any Kurt Vonnegut, actually.
Oh. You should read Slaughterhouse 5. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm totally aware of that.
Gotta say, it's probably better than Spawn. At least a little bit.
I mean, I'm not sure. He's just sitting in the dark with a dog and 12 basketballs. What game were they playing? Spawn. Yes.
He said it.
Yes.
Good Spawn voice from Michael J.
Yeah.
Was this is pre Keith David, right?
Yeah.
Kind of simultaneous.
Yeah, because
Was it
the
the
show
same
was
year?
97.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah, same year. Wow, 97 was the year of Spawn.
It really was.
Not 2021.
That animated series is good though, right?
Oh, here we go. Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
Why close up on it?
Ooh, that's fuzzy. They gotta feather these cutouts too. They gotta feather these cutouts to the screen.
Very clear
A
outline.
little too hard. Imagine Leguizamo at the premiere realizing what he's been acting against. I love that Malbolge's mouth doesn't move.
You know, telepathically.
Yeah, he doesn't need lips to speak.
Did you start the animated show yet, Matt?
I've seen the first season.
Okay.
It's
That is
good, though,
actually a
right?
thing, right? Where that one part where Violator's talking to Spawn, but his mouth is not flapping, so that's how we communicate telepathically or whatever.
Yeah, that is the thing in it. Saves a little money. And I mean, and Spawn is like always completely black. He's like completely blacked out.
It works, man. Those green eyes peering through the darkness.
Well, I'm just thinking about every page I've ever seen of the comic. Violator never has his mouth closed, so actually I don't think he does speak normally. Like even in the comics universe. Like there's a speech bubble coming out, but you never see like his lips forming an O shape or anything.
No.
It's just that big.
It's called style. Little Spaz, the dog that only likes him. Little insensitive of a name.
Is that This script has got some real bad lines. John Leguizamo said some homophobic slurs earlier on. It made me quite uncomfortable.
Oh, did he? I missed him.
But not,
I
not,
feel
not
like
bad ones.
that's
Just casual late 90s offensive script writing.
There's some of that in the cartoon too.
Yes.
They left the dog. I feel a transition coming on.
You can feel it coming.
Yes.
Cool.
They did the old Wolverine claw cuts.
Yes. I might be reaching here, but is that the thief from Spider-Man? No.
Huh. Wait.
I think it is. Yeah.
Uncle Ben's killer?
Yeah, I think so.
That bastard. Oh, he's terrible here too.
It's the same. It's actually the same character. This is a universe crossover.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up. If he ever runs into a elevator hastily, that's when I really know if it's him or not.
He's got to deliver the iconic line of thanks.
Oh, we've got some microchips going on now. We've got some future science. Yes!
That's hefty. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
not
going
very micro.
inside his body.
He's going to feel that.
Hell yeah! Just a slight pinch as we force this huge thing into your sternum. The daredevil shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be
that
gripped around the
transition.
crucifix.
This was a choice. Having like a kid be part of the cast of hobos that he hangs out with.
Yeah.
Usually it's just a bunch of old men.
Is this the idea that it's like the kind of a lot of 90s films of this type did, is you put a kid in it because you're hoping that kids will go and see the film?
Yeah, I think so.
And then they made Spawn, and someone was like, "This is entirely inappropriate for children. Why have you done that? That's a terrible decision."
Gotta have the kid, gotta have the dog to the younger audience.
Later on, the kid's going to do some radical skate moves, and it's going to just help Spawn out just at the right time. Like Jeff Goldblum's daughter in Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah.
Do you remember that bit when she just does some gymnastics and kicks a
flipping
dinosaur in
around
the
that
head?
pole.
Yeah, saves the day.
Oh, I'm still looking up if this guy was the same person in Spawn and Spider-Man. What a wrap. Yep, it is.
It is? Oh, shit.
His name is Michael Papajohn.
It was hard. Wow, okay.
Wow.
Great name.
It was hard to
Michael
tell without
Hopkins.
those frosted tips.
It is a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's the carjacker. Killed Uncle Ben, that bastard.
And wow, there's an Uncle Ben in this as well. It's
There
not
is.
the same one.
Look at
but
that. This is the multiverse before Far From Home. Or not Far From Home. No, what is it? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
No Way
Imagine
Home.
if they bring this in.
Yes.
Spawn
They get Martin Sheen back, but he's playing Jason Wynn instead.
You see a portal open up to the Spawn universe. Just for a second, they're like, you don't want to go in there. Goes back up.
Is Martin Sheen in the MCU?
The Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Oof. Okay. So we've got some almost but not quite.
Yeah.
We've got the wrong Uncle Ben.
Yeah, we don't have an Uncle Ben yet
No.
officially, so it could be.
Is John Leguizamo in the MCU? This is my new hobby, by the way. Whenever I watch a film, I think, is anyone in the cast also in the MCU? Because it's almost always yes now. It's so weird.
Spawn's the last holdout.
It might be. Although Frank Welker, I bet, does a voice of something.
Oh, yeah. He's getting the work.
Yeah. It would just be like something in the background of Thor 3, just as some CGI dog. There goes Frank Welker.
This is great. We're getting a lot of exposition right now, as is par for the course for Spawn.
Lots of talking.
I think we're getting our Violator look here.
I don't remember what he looked at, like the quality.
It's going to be, surely is up to the same standard as that Malbolgia.
I think it's a lot more practical. I remember it being pretty good.
Oh, he got the dog in this movie. That's another way to sort of ground your hero.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a dog, yeah.
I mean, oh,
Oh, wait, I take back everything I said.
oh. I mean, already Spawn is more proactive in this movie than he is in the entirety of the comic book.
Yeah,
He actually went and confronted Wynn. He's fighting Violator on his own.
He's surprisingly mopey in the comics, isn't he? He's got that like Spider-Man pathos thing where he just kind of sits in the alley
He
and
kinda
feels
bums
sorry for
around.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the name drops of the other demon
Ooh.
guys.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
No, some of that was practical. I
This
think there was.
I'd like to forcefully retract my previous statement.
No, man, look at
It ain't
this.
terrible.
This looks great.
He looks like Joker at the end of Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
That
Titan
looks
joke.
good. That's so
You
much
know
better
what?
than
not bad.
That's not
Malbolgia.
bad. That's not bad.
This is like they probably did this first. Like this would be like the proof of concept CGI, and then they went and had to go and make the rest of the film. They're like, we've got no money left. Yeah, that's practical.
I'm sure these like
I'll get
these
some
these close. Yeah, this
yeah,
is
look, that's like
that looks good.
Ghostbusters.
This is like Stan Winston standard.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, this whole
Green Mist.
set, they've got this kind of wet church rooftop with like the moody lighting and the smoke. This is a really nicely put together sequence.
It's a whole vibe.
Oh, here we go. It's the Todd Father. It's Stan Lee cameo.
Yes.
Wait, what's Todd
Oh,
there?
Green Mist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he's-
completely missed it.
There
Oh,
he is, there he is.
There you go. Look at that handsome guy.
Man of the month.
No, wait, is that Christian Bale? I think that may.
Rats in Rat City. More Todd.
More Todd.
It's a big. It's a chunky cameo. I have to say. It's
He's
more
earned
than
it.
Stan Lee at this point.
He should have said, "I'm Todd McFarlane, and I created you."
Yes. Smoking a big stogie while he does it.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, that's tough.
Oh, those close-up shots look really good.
Yeah.
It's like very alien. I'm looking up who the effects like shot was.
Tippett. Come on, be Tippett.
Oh, it was ILM.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
So it might have been Tippett, actually. He's the guy who did all the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
They're just using their lighting and their
The rain.
sets just a lot better here. than the rest of the movie so far.
Yeah,
Oh no, the dog.
Nah, he's made it. He can't die.
DoesTheDogDie.com. Quickly,
Nah,
someone
man.
check it. Someone check.
This movie's hardcore. He's looking a little like the demon dogs in Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Our Jurassic Park conversation was very prophetic because visual effects supervisor Spaz Williams, with his previous experience of creating the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, was
Nice.
responsible for realizing the reptilian violator.
It's not unreminiscent, is it? That sequence.
Mm-hmm.
It looked better going that way than the
Yeah.
way out.
Oh, he's in the Jesus Christ pose. I think they kind of just let Leguizamo go.
Yeah, for sure. It's quite early on in his career, I think. I think because like Mario Brothers was only like the fourth film or so. Or Benny Blanco's like the third role he'd ever done. So I think this is still relatively early. So he's just absolutely giving it. But then again, Johnny Legs always gives it. Always gives it. Oof.
It's inappropriate.
Oof.
Would have loved to have seen Overkill, another one of iconic Spawn's villains, be translated.
I know. He's in the first season of the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
do love. There you go.
No, go, Matt.
I was gonna say that I love that there's that video of him creating Overkill with what's his name?
Rob Liefeld.
Liefeld, yeah, with Stan Lee, and they make him, and he's Overkill, and then McFarlane decides to make him his own character, so he calls him Overt Kill,
Right, yeah.
because it's technically a different character. And he doesn't have to share the rights with Liefeld.
In that video, isn't Stanley just ripping them the whole time?
Yeah, it's great.
Maddie, you were gonna say something?
I was going to say that I love I think Overkill is the first major villain that Spawn comes up against in the comic book, because it's all like he's fighting the mafia, isn't it? It's like Tony Twist.
Yeah, Tony Twist.
And he calls in Overkill, who's like a internationally well-known assassin. And in his first matchup with Spawn just tears him into 1,000 pieces. And this is that whole thing of Toddy Mac just wants his character to be this. Nothing can stop Spawn. He has his only flaw is he's too good. This carries on for so long. I swear, every time Spawn finds a new villain, he just beats them first time. It takes Todd quite a while to realise flaws make characters quite interesting, actually.
He's just the coolest.
Yeah. Tony Twist, the hockey player, sued Todd McFarlane for using his name.
Right,
That's
it
a
was
fact.
after the show came out, right? When
That's a fact.
I guess it became a little more popular, and he picked up on that.
Yeah.
I think he sued him for like $15 million and ended up getting settling for $5 million.
It's not bad.
Part of the reason behind McFarlane Productions filing for bankruptcy in the early 2000s.
Was it because of Tony Twist?
It was the combination of Tony Twist and Neil Gaiman suing.
Oh, yeah, the Angela thing.
Yeah, it's kind of drained them for quite a while. Though they did exit Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2012.
There was a real Al Simmons as well, right? He worked for Todd McFarlane.
Oh,
Did he sue?
I think he did, but I don't know if that one went anywhere.
There was like a lot of court cases all at once.
Gosh.
See, I'd be honored to be immortalized in the Spawn universe.
Absolutely. It's just ungrateful, I think, isn't it, on behalf of those people?
This Cogliostro actor, like, doesn't give me that ominous, mysterious, old wizard vibe. He looks like a cheery uncle kind of guy.
Yeah, definitely. His beard is too nicely trimmed. It should be like this huge, gnarly, hoary old wizard beard, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, he looks like a history professor or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so many chains. Never seen so many chains. Oh, just a little fall over onto a bed of blankets.
Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, this rooftop set is cool.
Just like the midichlorians
Yeah,
version for Spawn.
that's exactly it. His blood is full of necrochlorians.
Wow, so you're saying that Todd could have sued Lucas? Spiky.
just rips ass when trying to push out the chains.
Oh, you just called him Yoda. This
Oh,
Star
did
Wars
he?
reference. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now Lucas has the lawsuit on his.
Yeah.
He can do. Todd, no, I didn't give you permission to use that name in your movie.
Oh, that's very Obi-Wan, isn't it?
Yeah. He kind of
Very.
looks like him.
Yeah, it's got definite, much more Obi-Wan vibes. And Liam Neeson was Darkman. So it's all coming back. It's all coming together. It's all coming together now.
It's all connected.
Yeah, and Spawn sits at the center of this web, always.
Oh no, the Spawn cycle thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say we're going to get the Spawn cycle in a bit. Yes.
Hold up, what?
This is very late 90s superhero film.
I hate this.
Everybody has a motorbike.
Yeah, Blade had a motorbike and a car.
Yeah,
Wait.
but that's cool.
Yeah.
And then there's like Batman and Robin. Robin had his...
Yes. Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Spawn bike, baby.
Yeah, that head is too big.
The head is bigger, yeah.
But it's a crash helmet now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the motorbike version.
Oh, so he's just conveniently. Oh, goodness gracious.
Just wait, Matt. The bike is going to get so much cooler.
Yeah.
It's going to go full Spawn.
You know who is missing in this movie that has their own special vehicle in the comics is Sam and Twitch.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
No Sam and Twitch so far. They have the Crime Mobile in the comics.
It's like a red sports movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's surprising because they're like a huge presence in the comics and nowhere.
Yeah,
to be
they
found
get a
here.
spin-off.
They just hang out at the police precinct for half of every issue going, I think something's up with that Billy Kincaid. For
Could've been,
90-something issues.
Could have been John Goodman and
Oh.
who could play Twitch?
Gary
No,
Oldman.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Do
Absolutely.
the Big Lebowski dynamic. That'd be great.
Okay, I would actually watch that. Oh,
There
my
we go.
goodness.
There it is.
He's armored up like the Batmobile in the Tim Burton Batman.
H.R. Geiger, eat your heart out on that.
Yes.
He said the line, he said necro goo.
Oh, and everyone knows Spawn bikes can't ride over Necrogoo. That's well established in the law.
That's like the slowest crash as well. It just like slides out.
Tip over. Oh, he's got the collar.
Yes. All this film needed was a bit more cape, and it would have been perfect.
That's all that's missing.
Yeah. It's almost perfect.
Nice little practical explosion there. Oh.
What is happening there? Can we get a T-1000 walk out of the flame?
Yes.
Nice.
There it
chilling.
is.
Yeah.
I just like that high collar.
It's a melding of vampires and Spawn, best of both worlds.
Yes, see, look, this disc. If they'd just taken those labels off, nobody would have been interested.
This is sort of like the enhance scene from Blade Runner. Enhance. Toot, 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 toot. Wanda.
It almost feels like they're gonna do that thing from. There's an issue in the late and 90-something issues of Spawn where I think it's Mammon. Is that right? Is that how you pronounce that guy's name?
Oh, yeah.
Mammon, the guy that's worse than Mel Bolger.
Yeah. He's like on a lower circle or something like that. He like impregnates Wanda or something like that.
Oof.
Oh, the twins.
Yeah.
It's kind of Todd McFarlane's real wife and daughter are called Wanda and Cyan.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a weird kind of comic book cuckolding he does. Do you mention that in your video, Matt Draper?
I didn't put that in there.
Did you delve into that one?
Comic cucks.
Todd McFarlane wins the Tell Me Your Kink Without Telling Me Your Kink award.
That's why he, if you look in the background, he's quietly illustrating himself peeking out of the closet, looking at them doing it every so often. How far into this movie are we? Is it over? Is this the end?
We're 15 minutes in, Matt. We've barely begun.
Time and space are warping around us right now.
This film adapts the first 100 issues.
I don't know. This is a funny blend of like the first couple issues and then like 30 issues in and then 50 issues in because oh
Oh, God.
oh no. Oh no. Johnny, no.
Oh lordy.
Oof.
Hey, aren't you the clown from my party?
We're just filling time now, guys.
Just showing off now, really. Those beautiful visual effects.
There's 35 minutes of that on the deleted scenes on the DVD. It's just Johnny Legs just giving it. Big improv sequence.
Oh, nice little cutaway to the giant
Pacemaker?
catheter in his head.
Yeah.
5-pound pacemaker. And it's
It's a Game Boy Color inside of him.
Oh no! Oh, don't show me that.
Where's the shoelace?
Yeah, I could
We
use
want the shoelace. That's authentic hamburger Spawn, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love that in the comic he shows up with the shoelace because of an injury on his face. And it's like, oh, did Batman give him that? Because he gets hit in the face with the Batarang at the end of Batman
yeah.
Spawn. But then, no, it turns out it happened in issues 19 and 20, which weren't published yet when issue 21 came out when he got the shoelace.
Great.
Yeah, I
Beautiful.
always get confused because when I read like just the Spawn origin collections, I think it skips over where he gets the shoelace. Cause isn't it in Witchblade that he gets it? In one of those
No,
crossover
it's just
comics?
it's like in issue 19 or 20 in a fight, he just gets hit in the face. But I think they put that in there because he has that giant cut down his face. Oh, she got stabbed. He gets that giant cut down his face from the Batarang, and I think Todd was like, I can't technically let, Frank Miller have some sort of creative control over my character.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird because like that shoelace face, it's a look for a while, and it'd be
Yeah.
kind of weird. It's like, oh yeah, this was when he fought Batman, but having that crossover for so long would be kind of weird.
He has it from issue like 20 through 50
Yeah,
when he goes to hell and, of course, gets his face ripped off.
right.
Then we got Skullface Spawn.
And then he gets his face back for a little bit, but
For no reason. And then it rots for no reason.
yeah. I love the like the Bee Gees kind of sequence in the comics when he gets his face back and he gets all dressed up.
He's got Terry has a ball gag.
I was just about to say, was that a ball gag?
Was that just hanging around the house?
Just happened to have that.
Oh, this is convenient.
That's Wanda's. They just
Yeah, we need.
they found it and they're like, oh, we might as well use this.
There's a shoebox under the
No
bed. There's a
shame.
whole ton of stuff in there.
He got his ass burned. Whoa. What? Whoa!
Yes.
Oh no! Oh.
Get more spikes on your arm, Spawn. More spikes. He's gone the other. No,
That'd be
sorry.
so good. If the spikes grew spikes.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, X-ray vision.
Necrovision.
Yes.
Well, that was easy.
What?
He can just he's got teleporting powers.
It's all on the table, man.
Did he? What? Did he ever? What? Huh?
I mean, this is the thing with Spawn that I've never really understood is that he's like an agent of hell, but he has a lot of autonomy.
Yeah, like the devil really lets him just do what he wants. He's like, go to
Yeah.
Earth and be my pawn, and Spawn's like, I'll sit around a lot and mope if that's okay. And Malbolge is like, I guess fine.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't part of the contract that you had to do anything. So
Yeah. Oh, shall I be a vigilante superhero? I guess, yeah. As long as you do evil stuff every now and again. Must be a very loose contract. It's more of a pamphlet of guidelines.
What's going on here? So, oh right, it's
Okay.
Violator. Okay. The clown's got big fat bastard energy from Austin Powers.
Yeah.
He's definitely eaten a couple babies. Oh, here's the more exposition.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the Spawn of this movie is a lot more proactive than the comic, because like you're saying, he just kind of mopes in alleyways most issues. And then someone just kind of wanders into the alley and goes, "Hey, Spawn, I'm going to fight you." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he goes back to moping. Here he's actually like, "Oh no, I got to go do stuff."
I think we missed a very clever Apocalypse Now reference there to Martin Sheen. That is
What did he
good
say?
writing. He said something like, or it'll be Apocalypse Now, or something like that.
Oh,
That's
great.
that's very meta.
Oh, here we go. Fireplaces, as you know, are portals to hell. Everywhere, really.
Wait, no, they've gone to the Ministry of Magic. This is in the Harry Potter universe, isn't it?
Oh, that's dorky.
Oh, he is a medieval Spawn.
Yes.
Chainmail hoodie.
You chose wisely.
Oh wow! Look at this set piece.
Oh,
Boy, this
yeah.
is definitely the same exact shot that we used before. So is this one. So is that one.
So imagine after a lifetime of sin, you pass away and then you get sent to hell and you go here and then you just go, "Hey, this is radical. I'm glad. Hell's all right, man."
Hell is a
Searches-
Windows 98.
Yeah,
screen
it's
folder.
just bad CGI as far as the eye can see.
It's a form of torture for sure. Oh no, his blade.
The magical blade we've been shown like 4 times now and not seen it do anything.
And this, what? Something happened. Someone did something.
Here we go.
The chains.
It's the Chainmeister.
Oh man, I can't see anything. Oh no, it's very pixelated. Yeah, punch him.
Oh, he's in the flames. Cog.
Is he dead?
That's it for Cog. This is like a PlayStation 1 cutscene now.
Yeah, big time.
Look at how he's just jittering across the screen.
So what we can do is we enter this into the superhero bingo because we've now got a giant CGI blue screen punch up, which absolutely is an MCU trope. So Spawn originated that one.
Checking off all the boxes.
You would think that they would have taken different sort of lessons from watching this. Oh, big old blades. Green mist.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the DNA, can't you, from
Is he
the
dead?
T-Rex, from the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, all the way through to this. You can just see that logical progression.
Oh no.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Rave.
Here's all the shelves
like-
of action figures in Diego's bedroom.
There's like 3 separate models. There's like 3 separate
Yeah.
actions of Spawn, and they're just replicate. Oh,
Why with the
Stop.
close-ups?
Yeah, that's,
oh,
that's too much.
oh, oh! Things have gone terribly wrong.
New Line come to him and they say, the film needs to be finished tomorrow. And they say, but we haven't shot the final sequence. I say, stay up all night, fellas. Get something done. The film has to ship tomorrow.
Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Control C, Control V.
Is this?
This is
So what's
Mega
Spawn?
Chains. Ultimate Necro Chains. I think.
Jeez, just shot him full of energy.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, now he's... Oh, he can fly. Yeah, jetpack.
Oh, oh no! Oh.
That's technically
that's
a
it.
sky beam. That's a sky beam there.
Wow, foundational, really.
Yeah.
It's an inverted sky beam. It's like hell
Yeah.
beam.
A hell beam. Oh my god, amazing.
That's the band name, surely.
That's our band name, Josh.
Hell beam.
That is the climax of the movie.
Yeah, that was the big final third act.
Well worth it.
Chainmail. He put the chainmail on especially just to get his ass absolutely kicked. They should have just left it off. It just seems like an unnecessary effort.
Oh, he's an old man. He was confused.
He was wearing it the whole time underneath that coat, though. Just slogging around the city, getting his steps in, wearing his big weighted jacket.
Oh man, his glutes must be ripped though.
Yeah.
It's made out of Coke can tabs. He saw it on a YouTube video.
Yes.
Oh, the dog's alive. Somehow the kid knew where to find his family. Oh no.
Sequel bait.
It's not over. It's not over yet.
All these little hell sperms coming out of the walls. Whoa!
Oh, that looked kind of good.
Yeah, that was okay.
Some Freddy Krueger stuff.
That gun's cool.
That's a very big gun.
Gives me like perfect dark vibes or something.
Opens up a briefcase gun.
Oh, look, it's like the more accurate Violator
Yeah,
look.
that's true.
Yeah.
Whoa! Chains.
It's going to require all of Spawn's spikes and all of his chains to solve this problem.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Oh no! One to count though.
Yeah. That's pretty good, that melting.
Oh,
That not so much.
this reminds me of Casper. There you go, MCU trope, a little comedy button after the action sequence.
Yes.
Ahead of its time, man. Sam and Twitch.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
There you
There they
go.
are.
Dude, look at that Twitch.
Do you know what?
Pretty
I had a
accurate.
feeling. I had a feeling that we'd see them.
Oh,
Oh, those slow-mo shots.
it's kind of like how she becomes connected to Spawn through his shoelace after a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting a Batman shot here.
That's it. This
Up,
is my
up,
city.
up.
And now,
He sent us a signal.
and now I'm Spawn, not because I have to be, but because I choose to be.
Oh, there we go. Maddie, you could definitely be Spawn. You could be White Spawn. It's happened quite a few times. now.
Oh, I'm not sure if I can bear that mantle.
That'll be the name of the movie, White Spawn.
Come on, is this going to be the Daredevil show?
Oh,
They're teasing us.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look, we can see it.
this is the money on the screen.
Oh yeah.
This is it.
Cross count.
This
It's
is
all
it.
been worth it for this.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Who wore it better?
December who?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Brilliant.
yeah.
round of applause. Round of applause for Spawn, everyone.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Look at these 7-ass looking credits.
Yeah. When was 7? Must have been around this
There we go.
time.
More Marilyn Manson.
Wow, what a ride.
How do we feel, fellas?
That was incredible.
I feel rejuvenated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better than you remember, right?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would say as good as I remember and as good as I wanted for it to be.
I feel like I'm a different person on the other side, which is surprising because not much happened in that movie.
Well,
See,
then
that's the whole reason of Spawn Timber. Like it doesn't like bombard you with plot or anything like that. It's more of a time to reflect upon yourself and figure out the kind of man you are when watching and reading Spawn.
It's like
Yeah.
jazz. It's about the notes you don't play.
that's it. It's the spaces in
Spawn
between.
Spawn is about the story it doesn't tell.
Yeah, absolutely. The real story was the friends we made along the way.
These credits are so edgy.
These are cooked,
is
man. This
crazy.
is great.
Look at that, slanted to the side. I've never seen anything like that.
It's like this
before.
like plastic wrap kind of vibe going on as well. Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
loving that.
if I was in these credits, I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, you can't even see my name. People, maybe it's for the best.
So nothing
Would it
happened,
surprise you?
but it looked
No, nothing
fantastic.
happened.
So is it not
Yeah.
a very accurate film adaptation?
More happened in this movie than in 100 issues of Spawn.
Yeah, because like rather than like modern movies today where everything is setting up for a universe for the sequels, right? Spawn here gives you a complete story. What's the line from Falcon and the Winter Soldier? It's complete, comprehensive.
You're out of line, but you're right.
Yeah, there it is.
Also, Matt Draper just gave us the quote for the front of the Blu-ray, and it's more happens in this film than 100 issues of a Spawn comic book. Matt Draper, like that's a glowing endorsement.
I mean, like he doesn't even find out that Jason Wynn was the one that betrayed him for like 30 issues.
Yeah.
Yep.
A
Would
genuine
it surprise you to know that there's like 3 editors credited on this movie?
I mean, who else is gonna? You need all the manpower for those transitions.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me to know that there were 3 editors and none of them were working together.
Actively working against one another.
Genuine question: when do we get the Spawn movie that's been in development hell? No pun intended. For the last 10 years?
We're ready.
7.
We're ready.
I think it's been 7 years.
If it didn't happen after Venom, it's hard to see it happening after that.
I saw news that they just hired a new writer to rewrite the script.
Yeah.
Is it with Blumhouse? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still under Blumhouse.
So it could be good.
I mean,
It
yeah,
could be good.
that's a mark of quality, right? That makes me excited when I hear any films coming out under Blumhouse. I think we're ready though. We're ready for it.
I think so.
Wasn't
I mean,
it-
he's been playing it out for the longest. He keeps insisting
Yeah.
that it's gonna happen.
Because he's producing, writing, and directing the movie.
Yeah, brilliant.
He's
Pure
also
authorism.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? That's why he's struggling to get it funded because no one wants to back him as a director. I think is what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
But he has said that if it doesn't get funded, he'll pay for it himself.
That's what we
But, you
want.
know.
That's what we want.
Determined.
We want the Star
the
Wars
animatronic-
Episode 1 of the Spawn universe. That's what we need right now.
He's a
yeah.
true auteur.
That's exactly
Can't
my
follow
thing.
that.
Pure auteurism. Somebody else's input is only going to dilute the pure Todd juice that we need. So why bring in all these other people?
Pure Todd juice.
We need,
Buy that in a bottle.
3 big pints of steaming Todd juice, please.
Well, guys, thank you so much. Oh, you were gonna say something, Matt?
Oh, I was going to have one more wonderful anecdote, actually. Do you know who was a big fan of this movie? legitimate huge fan.
Is it you, Matt Draper?
Besides me, it's Roger Ebert.
Oh wow.
He gave this movie.
What?
He gave this movie 3.5 out of 4 stars.
Right. So
he
how are
said
you going to
in
go
his
against
review-
Ebert?
He said, the way to view the movie, I think, is to consider the story as the frame, necessary but upstaged by what it contains, which in this case is some of the most impressive effects I've ever seen. The disciplines blend into one another: animation, makeup, costuming, process shots, morphing. They create a place and a look as specific as the places evoked in such films as Metropolis and Blade Runner. As a visual experience, Spawn is unforgettable.
I
Look
couldn't
at
have said
wow.
it better myself.
Yeah.
It's
Roger
just like the
Ebert,
comics, you know? It's style over substance. It's about the
Exactly
look
this. Also, I'm
rather than the words, you know?
super thankful to
Yeah.
get another little slice of Matt Draper YouTube voice then, though. Hey, are those the special... Were those... Did you see the kind of special thanks there? George Lucas was
was
listed
that?
there.
No way.
Yeah.
It's for letting the Yoda reference
Here.
slide.
Yeah. Is it?
A little
Yeah,
further
James
back.
Cameron
Oh, yeah,
was there.
James Cameron, yeah.
Michael DeLuca.
Also,
James
there was a
Cameron.
mention there of the making of Spawn, so
George Lucas.
we
George
need to...
Lucas.
There he is.
Chris Coppola.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun.
This was brilliant. I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
Yeah,
I hope I made your night just a little better with a little bit of Spawn in it.
I want to do this every Sunday.
Yes.
Rewatch Spawn every week.
No post-credit scene.
Now, if no post credit, like I said, you know, complete.
Yeah.
And guys, once again, thank you for joining me. I hope your necroplasm is flowing.
Jesus Christ.
It's raging. Raging.
Happy Spawntember, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this movie commentary. It's something a little different for the channel, and I had a lot of fun recording this. I want to give a special thanks to Josh, Maddie, and Matt Draper for joining me on this commentary. Those guys are the best and made this movie more enjoyable than it otherwise would have. As Spawntember is nearing its end, I want to remind you guys that on the weekend this video is being uploaded, At Home Comic Con is happening, and I'm bringing a little Spawntember cheer with me. Myself, Josh, Maddie, and Xavier will be on the Super Spawn Brothers panel, where we're going to pitch you 4 different Spawn video games. So one more bit of Spawntent before the month closes out. I'm excited to share my ideas for a Spawn game, and I hope to see you there. Also, yeah, Spawntember 2 is absolutely happening next year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.